Yo, what's up, Neil? So you know this is just groundbreaking information we bring in, and this is just a beautiful thing because you can't get it no better than one of the most powerful poets up in the spot. I ain't even gonna tell you who he is. I'm gonna just let you see the face, and he gonna introduce himself. What's going on?
Peace and love, peace and love. It's the one and only Dr. Taib. What's going on, Atlanta, Georgia, and the rest of the world? You know, out here in LA, my side of town. Everything is great. Everything is wonderful. Seeing my people here just actually made my day. So about to go ahead and check out my boys' film Red Rum, and it's about a little black murder couple. You know, couples walk around murdering. You know, whatever that is about. You know, we gotta find peace and love. But I'm out here in LA doing my thing. I got a film coming out, show coming out on BT in the spring called Unzipped. It's a late night relationship and sex talk show, and we're getting ready to shoot the pilot at the end of this month. So it's been a nice journey, but finally we can see the light at the end of the tunnel. So as always, God is blessing me abundantly. So I'm just thankful.
Do you have a website or email address that people can get at you?
Yes, www.drtaib.com. That's DRTIYE.com, drtaib.com. Now I must say thanks to you all. You are the only reason why I'm on YouTube. Which is I'm thankful for, because people like, we see you on YouTube. I was like, yeah, thanks to y'all at the Arts Gallery. Yes. So I want to thank you all for showing me love. Right. Okay. So now I'm on YouTube twice. So you know, so the good thing is I'm on it in a positive way.
Oh yeah. And if you want, you can kick out a little snippet of poetic something.
Whoa, Lord. You realize the last time I did poetry was for you all.
That's right. So, hey,
woo, Lord, I gotta dig deep.
Hey, would you bring whatever snippet or whatever?
What is life? Life is love. Love is life. Life is about a journey that ignites fires of love and joy and happiness, that unites my heart to yours. Together we find true bliss and happiness. We find what it really is, which is God between you and I. He unites the one and two with the three. We find unity. Let's be free, baby. Free to explore our inner sides, our outer sides. Let's develop a child, which is, no, that's all I got.
You want more? You want more? You got to check out his book, his email, website, all of that, right?
Right. And people, I'm actually a much greater poet, but they always get me on the spot, and I have, you know, y'all got me and I'm drained, but for you all, it's always love. Peace and love. I just want to say from the heart, mind, body, and spirit, what's up, Neo Soul? One love, one life, one God.
Do you want it or need it to feel what is real? Just take it and know that words heal or heal. It's just a lyrical pill. Something you can't taste but feel. You can take it or leave it. It's a lyrical pill. Do you want it or need it to feel what is real? Just take it and know that words heal or heal. It's just a lyrical.
What's up, Neo Soul? What's up, family? I'm Night, and you guys are in for a wonderful evening of love, peace, happiness, and poetry. And I am in the midst of hanging out with a beautiful sister named Miss SHAWNA Kent. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Good. It's so good to see you. So glad to have you here. Will you please let the people of Neo Soul know what's going on with you?
Well, right now I'm in the process of just reemerging, coming back into my own, finding my art, and preparing myself to give it to the world.
And for people in the world who don't know you, you're a poet who started off doing poetry. Where was it? Yin Yang, Patty Hut? What?
Yeah, actually, you're right. It was the Patty Hut before the Yin Yang thing. Okay, so I started doing poetry, just kind of open mic, just a way to get my name out there and perform and enjoy just the renaissance that was happening during that time.
Now, what do you remember the first time you wrote you ever remember your first poem?
Yeah, actually I do. It's called, it's in my first book, and it's called D's and Vogues. And personally, I think it's one of the most horribly written spoken word pieces ever written. But, you know, I had to, you know, come into my own, but it's called D's and Vogues, and it's actually about my brother and, you know, just being kind of a Project Juliet and a Ghetto Romeo, that sort of thing.
And from there you've emerged. And how old were you when you started writing poetry? Has it been?
Probably about 18, 19, something like that. As a spoken word artist, yeah.
Now, who introduced you? Did somebody tell you about a spot, or you just were always in the loop?
No, I found it just by wanting, I needed somewhere to voice myself, and I scanned the local newspapers like the Creative Loafing, and I ended up at like Borders Cafe, and then from there you start meeting people that tell you about the Patty Hut and the Yin Yang at the time and different places like that. So
You remember the first feeling you got when you got on that stage and you did your first poem?
I was afraid.
Were you?
Yeah.
What made you know I can do this again?
I think because I think it was just the vibe and the energy of everybody else out there at that time that made me want to do it. Or not that I knew I could do it, it just made me want to do it at the time. To be like the people that I saw and the energy they gave me, and I wanted to be able to give that kind of feeling back to somebody else. So I was hoping I could do it anyway.
And I know you have been doing poetry for such a long time, and it's always this really powerful, intimate vibe that you bring, and it's so raw and so truthful. Is that what we can expect, or have you done something? Have you gone a different way?
Well, I think I'm not as angry as I was before. I think I was really angry, and I was really militant, and I was, you know, a pseudo-revolutionary, and at that time I just wanted to be angry and militant and express myself that way. But now I think I'm trying to find different ways to express myself, more mild-mannered, and I think after life gives you some blows, you kind of calm yourself down a little bit, so.
I know we were talking earlier. Yeah, we was talking earlier, y'all. We was having a good time. You had said something like you're re-emerging. I think that is such a beautiful word, you know. So y'all keep hearing me say re-emerging. I got it from Miss SHAWNA KENT. She gave me a new word. I'm going to use it. What made you decide to re-emerge at this point?
It's been a want of mine for a while, and I think after you stay away for so long, it becomes a fear to come back out and to be critiqued by other people, because then they expect you to be of a certain standard. And so for a long time I didn't, but after a while you continue to get the requests from people to be out on the scene, and you're like, wow, you haven't seen me in 5 years or however long it's been. And when you realize that the need is still there, then it's kind of like you can't deny it. So I think I want to come back out, but just in a different, just different.
I mean, that has to be a fabulous feeling to know that even though you haven't been on the scene, your spirit still, you know, gravitates people. They're like, girl, you coming back? That one, did you actually touch people that you didn't even know you touched? Because me personally, I'm happy you coming back, you know. I want to know where you going to be at, what time you going to be there, do you have an email address, website? Let the people know, please.
Right, well, right now, like I said, I don't know that I'll be out doing the spoken word thing, but, you know, definitely be on the lookout for the short stories and the storytelling and the novels and that sort of thing. And I'll do the poetry on the side just because it's a love of mine and I enjoy it. And it's an easy way to touch the people.
Well, you know, I have a good idea. I think you should touch the people with a couple of poems. What do you think?
That sounds great.
Sounds great. This is Night. This is Neo Soul. Get ready. We're going to have Miss SHAWNA KENT re-emerging here. We got her first. I can say exclusive. Yes, I can. Re-emerging at Neo Soul Spoken Word Variety Show. Stay tuned, you guys. Yo, what's good? This is Night, Neo Soul Spoken Word Variety Show. You know we're hanging out in Cali, enjoying ourselves. I'm in the midst of a very incredible brother who's going to tell y'all who he is and what he got going for himself.
My name is Rob Hardy. How you guys doing, ATL? And welcome to Hollywood, USA. Tonight we are here at the screening of our new film, Three Can Play That Game, for the American Black Film Festival. And what a turnout we had. 2 theaters filled to the rim.
And an excellent movie it was. How you feeling right now?
I'm feeling pretty good. I feel great. We shot this movie in Atlanta earlier this year. Now here we are at the festival. It's in its first year out in LA. And it just feels good to see this much love and support. Like a lot of times what happens at the end of these festivals, people don't really come out because they've done the whole festival. They did the awards ceremony. They know who won. But to have 2 screening rooms full of people wanting to see Three Can Play That Game for our movie is a big deal.
But you're a big deal. What was the motivation behind putting this movie together and just promoting it in Atlanta?
Well, first of all, we were huge fans of Two Can Play That Game. So when we got the opportunity to do the sequel with Vivica Fox, we wanted to do it. And we're based in Atlanta. We live in Atlanta. Our families are in Atlanta. And Atlanta is a great place to shoot. So what better place to do it than to have Vivica's character, Shantae, move to Atlanta?
Do you see a lot more movies coming out of Atlanta? I mean, Atlanta's become like the black Hollywood right now.
You know, I think that a lot of movies are coming out of Atlanta because Atlanta's a great place. We have great crews, we have great scenery, and Atlantans just love movie making. So when people come to Atlanta, everybody's so friendly and says, hey, there's Tony Rock, come on, you know, and I think that that's kind of cool, and it makes the actors feel energized and excited.
You're from Atlanta, but you're wearing a New York shirt. What's
You know, I've been in Atlanta for 11 years. Atlanta is my home. I grew up kind of close to New York.
Okay.
So thus exactly. Philadelphia, PA is the hometown. Germantown represent. But I have been in Atlanta for a long time. So Atlanta's home, but Philly, you know.
Did you go to school for any of this, or was it something natural?
It's a little of both. Myself and my business partner, we went to Florida A&M University, FAMU, but I also did get a chance to go to New York Film Academy to hone my craft. This is Rob Hardy, producer of Three Can Play That Game, American Black Film Festival, Hollywood, California. What's up, ATL? What's up, NeoSoul? All right, then.
That's right.
This piece is entitled, Mama Said There'll Be Days Like This. Yesterday, I woke up into this thing called life. Yo, this can't be real. This has to be a parallel reality, a sitcom comedy starring me. Next week on NBC, ABC, but you see, I get paid nothing. But Mama said there'll be days like this, and now I'm pissed because they turned off my janky cable. My prepaid cell phone ain't got no minutes, and I owe 2 months' rent. I remember when my mother used to shut her door and cry, and I'd ask why, and she'd say, life. But Mama said there'll be days like this when you want what you want, but the world don't want you, and you struggle for years to pay for an education, and it costs less to be ignorant. And remember, yo, you play on like sitcom for free, you see. You see, Daddy knew of days like this, so that cat didn't stick around, and like a clown, my painting on expression be that of pain mixed in with moments of laughter, and my theme music be the sounds of a broke down music box, following me, driving me, following me, driving me, following me, driving me, insanely, insanely, insanely. But you know, Mama said there'll be days like this when I would pray for a dreamless sleep, be paralyzed from my third eye down, when fear would lead me, and I would ask God, hey, yo, God, do you still see me? Turkey dressing, fixing, missing Daddy at another Sunday dinner. Time just be slipping. Asked Mama for $1, she gave me a nickel and told me to save 35 cents to call Daddy. Daddy, when you coming back, Daddy? Granny, give me 17 cents from the cookie jar. I don't have to go far to see Mama outstanding on the corner, naked, waiting for someone to see her soul. The cage bird sings the Project Blues. Time just be slipping. Black-fisted Afro pics, whole lip dicks, and it was back in '86 when Daddy gave me a Gucci shirt, then dipped. No forwarding address, and yes, the same crack that killed Applejack. Look for Mama. Run, Mama, run, run, Mama, run, faster than the time that's making you lose your mind, waiting for the man who won't be back to teach your son to be a man. The second hand on the clock keeps slipping, while little brother learns pimping from OGs and MTV. Be all you can be, little nigga. But don't forget to run, brother, run, like white folks from the sun. Time just be slipping. Baby girl is tired. Baby girl is tired of calling niggas and pimps Daddy. The second hand that keeps slapping. Baby girl, don't you realize red lipstick don't hide black eyes and bruises, cruising past last week's Sunday dinner on the corner, hustling souls. Yo, have you ever heard a crackhead scream, I can't take this no more. I need 5 for 4, cause goddamn it 3 don't erase the nightmare on real street lights and children home with no daddy. When you coming back? Cause see, the clock is stuck in '86 doing the pop lock tick. That Gucci shirt don't fit. Mama needs a fix. Little brother's in jail for being a pimp. Yo, somebody stole my motherfucking 17 cents. Daddy, come home and fix a clock that don't tick. Come home and pay the rent, cause time don't quit, it slips.
Yo, what's up, NeoSoul? This is Sean Blakemore. Just wanted to say one love, peace. I appreciate your blessings.
Yesterday, I woke up into this thing called life. Yo, this can't be real. This has to be a parallel reality, a sitcom comedy starring me. Next week on NBC, ABC, but you see, I get paid nothing. But Mama said there'll be days like this, and now I'm pissed because, yo, they turned off my janky cable. My prepaid cell phone ain't got no minutes, and I owe 2 months' rent. I remember when my mother used to shut her door and cry, and I'd ask why, and she'd say, life. But mama said there'll be days like this when you want what you want, but the world don't want you, and you struggle for years to pay for an education, and it costs less to be ignorant. And remember, yo, you play on like sitcom for free, you see. Daddy knew a days like this, so that cat didn't stick around, and like a clown, my painted on expression be that of pain mixed in with moments of laughter, and my theme music be the sounds of a broke down music box, following me, driving me, following me, driving me, insanely, insanely, insanely. But you see, mama said there'll be days like this when, when I would pray for a dreamless sleep, be paralyzed from my third eye down, when fear would lead me, and I would ask God, God, do you still see me? But mama said there'll be days like this when being black is a sin and niggas can't win, your friends ain't your friends, and even the ghetto fabulous abstract cat on the corner, not you, is getting in. But then again, mama said there'll be days like this.
How do you feel right now? I mean, you just did 2 wonderful poems that just took us back. I heard Tracy in the background screaming like, just like, I remember that poem, I know you got some great things for us to look forward to. Mm-hmm. And then talking to you earlier, you were talking about reemerging.
Right. Well, like I said, I do plan on reemerging back on the scene. I'll still do poetry. Looking forward to doing more storytelling, getting my short stories out there, working on a novel, just maybe we do some script writing, kind of just expand the horizon of being a writer, not just poetry. But if you want to find anything, what's going on with me, you can visit me on MySpace, Shawna Kent, Shawna L. Kent, I'm sorry, or you can hit me up on my email address at shawnalkent@yahoo.com. So hopefully we have some good stuff on the horizon.
I do want to say, I remember talking to you earlier, mm-hmm. and you were saying you had written a script and you had given it to your significant other. What's your
Oh, that was actually called Casualties of Deception, if I'm not mistaken.
And you said you wrote it and you gave it to your boyfriend, and he's going to possibly develop into film.
Yeah, right. We were working on some shorts, and possibly do some script writing and just touch bases and see what's out there and get our feet wet. And,
So we have a lot to look forward to. The new Miss Kent, Miss Shawna.
Right.
I mean, I must say, for people who haven't seen you in long, you look fabulous.
Thank you.
First and foremost, you look fabulous. You're glowing. It's good to see the new Shawna. I know you said you did the poems you did before were a little darker, but it was still truth. It was what you were going through at that moment. You had to transcend it to somebody completely different, but at the same time, your words are still so powerful. So I truly look forward to hearing anything you have to say. I'm still a fan, will continue to be a fan. NeoSoul, I know you guys are going to support her and whatever she does. And again, we just look forward. Is there anybody you want to say hello to?
Hello, world.
Hello, world.
No,
hey, why not?
Right.
So world, be looking out for Miss Shawna Kent, and she will reemerge in such a beautiful way. Thank you, guys. This is Night. What's up, NeoSoul? This is Night. Again, we are hanging out with a beautiful sister girl who just came out of a movie, and she's going to tell us how she feels about just the whole ABFF.
I think the festival is awesome, and I feel really bad to say this is my first time actually coming to ABFF. I never went to Miami, I never went to Acapulco, but I think it's awesome. I mean, the energy is so good. Plus, you meet and you're excited about so many people and their projects, and it's inspirational as an actress to be around it.
But just because it's your first time doesn't mean it's your last time, right?
No, definitely not.
Because we have other films to look forward to seeing you in.
I hope so. I mean, right now I'm kind of in between projects. She ain't working. I'm kidding. No, I have stuff coming up. I've been doing a lot more commercials this year and a lot of voiceover work. But I am working on possibly an animated film.
Like cartoons?
Yeah.
So you do voiceovers like little like?
Yeah. I do like radio commercials, and I've done a couple of animated film projects. Yeah.
Would you do us a favor? Would you say what's up to NeoSoul in your animated voice?
What's up, NeoSoul? This is Davika Preacher saying, hey, how y'all doing?
I like that.
That's only one of my animated voices.
You want to give us another?
Okay, I can talk like this also, because I also do an Indian accent because sometimes they hire me to do that, so it really doesn't matter.
I like that.
Stumbling tears avalanche their way down cheeks, letting liquid life shed salty and pure. Questioning the question while cursing skin, absorbing the ether, we float on well wishes, anchored in the past by what very well might have been. Temptation ever present, it stirs the drink, fermenting the mold while thoughts of you wilt like cherry blossoms in mid-September. I know many sad love songs, and none of them surpass your supreme pain. Dipped in the soft, unrelenting push we pull until next snap, hyperextending, reacting to sunlight. Radiant beings smothered in vibrant sun rays that rain down incandescent I love yous, and we were the product of our means, firing like endless dislocated nerve endings, firing for sport, firing for effect. We shock and awe constantly, pulsing lights like Morse code heartbeats, forcing love into cracks, crevices being filled with fingertip dreams of white picket fences and kids covered in sticky candy apple. Our hearts fill over flooding Niagara like fall, soothing ash soaked miles, nectar drenching sticky lips and chin. We counted fireflies in the hollow. The smell of kudzu and honeysuckle thick, bombing the senses. We rooted ourselves to the earth, marching with the mulch, our desires non-conforming with this atmosphere. See, we breathe slow, heavy breaths, panting in silence. This was why we came. Gone are the vagrant lights of the sharp city. Its ivory towers now pastel in comparison, overrun with a thick coat of pollen. Seems like you and me, we're always one star short of a galaxy. Lacking the courage of our conviction, we mistook the past for the present and burned accordingly. The light from our smile stenciling forgiveness on the surface of the moon. Life was milk and honey once, and our passions played out in fiery taunts. Sick neuromuscular spasms, carefully crafted misgivings that tortured the hollow where we once sweat love from our souls. Wilting the kudzu, our heat-warped hickory tree swelling with respect, and we danced. We danced the freedom-rich steps of the redeemed, promenading on a yellow brick road, scorched by the sun, sunk in the sky like a splendid avatar dangling in the void, and we kissed, full-mouthed and hungry, devouring the need for never mind, each pore perforated, leaking lifeblood that coaxed gentle notions of surrender out from their hiding place. Exposed to golden, silky, spun sun rays penetrating the tragic dark, we only walk alone when we want to.
Wow, 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 wow. I
Thank
love
you.
that. I love that.
You're too kind.
Hi, people. We're here from Neo Soul. I'm Chandrice. I'm here with Mr. Miko, Stefan Miko. He is a great, great poet. Tell us a little about yourself. We love your poem.
Thank you very much. I appreciate
Put
that.
us on a whole nother level.
All right.
Oh,
Good stuff.
intimate level. Intimate.
Good stuff. Let's see. I'm originally from St. Louis, Missouri. I've been down here in Atlanta now for about the past couple years. And, just getting into the poetic soul scene and trying to,
You like ATL? Is it working for you?
I dig ATL. ATL's all right by me.
Do you have an ATL peach? You know they want to know that. Once they hear this little love CD, you know they want to know that.
Actually, I'm currently mending a broken heart, so
Aww.
it'd be like
Well,
that sometime.
once this hit the shelves,
It's gonna turn around?
It's going to turn all the way around. He's sexy, girls, I tell you. Tell us what's going on with the CD and how they can get their hands on this.
Oh, definitely. You can check out my MySpace page. It's MySpace /Souly Poetic, SOULY Poetic. I got a PayPal account set up on there.
Oh, okay.
I also have some tracks from the CD actually on the page too, so you can kind of point and click and take a listen and see if you like what you hear. So it's available.
Well, that's interesting. You all make sure you go on MySpace and you order this. And I'm going to also put a link on MySpace. It's MySpace/Shan_sexy mama at myspace.com. And you can also order his CD from there. So, do you want to take us out with a little something, something?
I can do that.
You can do that?
I can do that.
Okay, intimacy.
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 All right.
Ladies love that.
Let's give it a shot.
Let's give it a shot.
It starts with a whisper. Soft consonant stroking earlobes, breathing life back into chest cavities, reborn, fruitful. The heavens tearing away from the firmament, the sun an ally in the sky, shedding light on minds rich enough for hope to grow slowly, peaking, ebbing with the tides, the oceans calm and smooth like blue-green glass, currents sliding in sideways figure eights, an infinite design. This tingle starts in your spine and it migrates to your soul. I think I can feel the passion passing, wave upon gentle wave of emotion, massaging the shore, politely kissing white sandy beaches. This feeling's miles away from the norm, and I am thankful, but I can remember when you would hold me. letting me melt in your arms, pooling in your pores, eyes reflecting ancient incantations, quantifying love in verse. I was broken. Shards of me still reside in the past. The men in my lineage, a shattered menagerie of incomplete ghosts make me whole again. Gather up my pieces, a twisted mosaic of shame and guilt, piece me back together. Love is glue and my heart still beats thunderclaps, questioning sunshine's divine light. See me whole again. Quench my thirst. Wring me out amongst your priceless belongings. Let my tattered limbs twist towards the cosmos, peacefully polished and unswayed. I can't be more than a man. The sum of my parts, heart, soul, sinew, sweating love, a mural of mirages and shifting sands. I am blissfully imperfect. An understimulated narcissist, savagely grasping for sandy bits of life that casually slip through cold, cracked, calloused fingertips. I pray for mercy, letting grace drip from my tongue, reciting one more fiery Hail Mary before the coming of the sun. See me whole again, anxiously awaiting rainbows and dragonflies. My eyes fixed to the sky, I can feel the temperature rising. This is that defining moment talked about in prophecies, and I am still standing, staring at the turning point, the boiling point, this sweet alchemy melting abstract thoughts into peninsulas of hope, and I am ready to be reborn.
You are ready. Hell, you are ready. All right, you all can find this on his MySpace page. They can find you also if they want to book you for any jobs or anything like that.
Yes, you can come on
All right,
MySpace.
ladies, you know where to find him at. Give that MySpace account one more time.
It's /Solely Poetic, SOULYPOETIC. Come check me out.
Wow. Thank you, Mr. Miko. We really appreciate you
Thank
coming
you.
and gracing us with your presence.
I appreciate
that
it.
was wonderful. Hi, people. We're from Neo Soul. We'll talk to you later. Chandrice, over and out.
Put your hands together right now for Shanette.
Love is here, right next to me. Sandy Head, Mel, love child, loves me. Wet from your ambiance, hot from your fade, full. Some spilled over and fell into my lap. My feet experience your montage, a mirage of your soul I roll. Cipher, orbit, stars, Xena. I digest citrus and suck my fingertips, you incense to my senses. Aromatherapy. There I be, honeycomb devour, a teaspoon of tree sap, free. Soar across Kemet, soak in River Nile, bathe, mesh, merge. Thank you.
All right.
You can take it or leave it, it's a lyrical pill. Do you want it or need it to feel what is real?